We all wear a mask. At work, we're the professional. At home, maybe the parent, the partner, or the caregiver. Online, we shape ourselves into something likable, presentable, even enviable. And the truth is, we're good at it. We play the roles so well, we forget their roles at all. But have you ever paused, in a quiet room, when no one is looking, and asked, if no one is watching me, who am I? That question, silent but sharp, cuts through the layers. It unsettles, because it threatens something we protect deeply, the idea that we know who we are. But maybe what we've been calling ourselves is just a reflection in someone else's eyes. When the meetings end, when the phone stops buzzing, when the house goes quiet, what remains? No applause, no validation, no audience, just silence. And in that silence, something unfamiliar stirs. It's not a voice. It's not a thought. It's not even a feeling. It's the absence of all of them. For a moment, there's nothing to perform, no image to maintain. The roles fall away like old clothes. This is the place most people rush to escape. They turn the TV back on, scroll, call someone, anything to not feel that. But in Zen, this silence is not emptiness to be feared. It's a doorway, a place where the real begins. Why do we feel uneasy when the roles disappear? Because we've built so much of our identity on how others see us, success, reputation, personality, all shaped like a sculpture, but sculpted by other hands. We hold tightly to these forms, not because they're true, but because they're familiar. But deep down, we know. If the attention fades, the identity cracks. If no one reflects us, do we still exist? Zen answers. The self you're trying to protect was never solid to begin with. It was never you. Just clouds passing through the sky. You don't chase them. You just watch them drift. In Zen, the question isn't who am I? It's who is asking? We spend our lives trying to become someone, to define ourselves, to protect what we think we are. But Zen gently suggests there is no fixed self to defend. The you that you fight for, the achiever, the thinker, the wounded one, is just a collection of passing moments. Thoughts, memories, reactions, not a solid self, just a process, unfolding. This isn't nihilism, it's freedom. If there's no self to protect, there's nothing to fear. You can stop grasping, stop performing, and finally, rest. Words can describe the path, but they can't take you there. In Zen, silence isn't the absence of sound, it's the presence of everything. Sit, breathe, watch. In stillness, you begin to notice. Thoughts arise and fade. Emotions pass, like weather. The self you thought was constant isn't. And beneath it all, there's a quiet awareness, unafraid, unmoved, undisturbed. You are not your thoughts, not your roles, not even your story. You are the space they appear in, and that space is always still. Maybe you've never been lost. You've just been covered by noise, roles, fear, and speed. Beneath it all, you are always here, quiet, present, whole. Zen doesn't promise a new identity. It simply points to what was never absent. So the next time you're alone in the quiet, don't reach for distraction, listen. Not for a voice, but for the stillness behind it. That stillness is you.